It's your boy Bitcoin Lunatic. We back with another video. Man, this challenge is, it's not hard, but I'm just so impatient that it's, it's taking a long time for me. But I'm gonna keep following my rules. It is what it is. I did make money today. I made 235. They gave me 217. Total P&L 235, which is not bad. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get the account to 2K, and then from there, it's gonna take off. Like, it's gonna get to 5K fast because I'm gonna be risking $200 per trade to make 600. So like, if I have a winning streak shit in 1 week, I can probably finish the challenge. You know what I'm saying? After you get to 2K 612, I make 600 on one day, 600 another day, 600. You know what I'm saying? 3 days, that's 1,800, 2,000. Play 1,800, 3,800, you know what I'm saying? If I do another 600, you know what I'm saying, 4,400, like, I'm gonna be right. If I have a winning streak in a week, I'm gonna be down there. Cause the goal is to get it to 2K and then risk 200 per trade, and then when I'm close, like when it's at like 4K, I'll probably up my risk to like 300. You know what I'm saying? I can finish it in one trade. I can finish this shit fast once it get to 2K and I have a winning streak, basically. But so let me get into what I did today. Why I took the trade that I took. I basically bought. You know what I'm saying? I believe I bought. I want to say around this area. I basically knew that we was bullish because we was bearish right here. We was going down. You know what I'm saying? Retrace came down, right? But once we broke this down closed candle and closed above it, my whole mindset was like, okay, we bullish now. You know what I'm saying? We bullish. So basically, what I was looking for was this right here. So price came into this order block right here. You know what I'm saying? This trade was simple. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I say I opened the charts and just took the trade within 5 minutes, like, literally, price came into this order block. You know what I'm saying? And once it came into the order block, shit, I just simply waited for a change in state delivery after 7 o'clock. I like to trade candles opens, like 1 hour candle open. So like, price came 7 o'clock, right? So we going into the 7 o'clock candle. So boom. So it's like this is a 1 hour open. So it opened, it consolidated, and then right here, boom, it did a change in state of delivery. Basically, it's an order block. It's the same thing. I just call it changing state of delivery because we're now changing the state of delivery from sell side, looking for sell side liquidity. Now we change the state to buy side, pushing buys to take out buy side liquidity. So once it closed above this down closed candle, I bought. So I did get out early. I'm not gonna lie. I was aiming for $450, but I believe I got out a little early. I actually got out at a 2-to-1. As a matter of fact, I did risk too much on this trade. I was supposed to risk 100. I think I ended up risking like, I don't know, one something. You know what I'm saying? But more than less, I got out around this area because I remember I seen it coming up. I seen it when it was right here, but I did not get out. It started retracing, and my TP was actually further up. My TP was like up here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm gonna just get out, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that I did, because if I wouldn't have got out, I would have been in drawdown, or I would have got stopped out at break even because I would have moved my stops. So I just got out, took my profit for today, and we're gonna come back tomorrow, man. We're gonna keep pushing for. I'm gonna keep pushing for the 1 to 3s, man. Even though this one didn't pan out, I'm gonna keep pushing for it. It look like it's gonna pan out. Look at that! Oh my God! Look at that! Look at that! Right off of this, right off the order block, for real. Look at that shit. Look at this. Right off the order block. Damn, that's beautiful. It's like I want to take this trade on my prop firm challenge, but I'm not. I'm gonna just leave it alone. Cause just because it's doing that don't mean that it can still come back down in reverse, or it can keep going up. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like it's gonna keep going up because my original bias was bullish. So I mean, even if it do keep going up, I'm gonna miss out on it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna get caught up in none of this bullshit. I'm done for today. I caught my trade. This was a good trade, bro. Entering here, getting out here, that's a good trade. I'm just trying to basically, I got to start teaching myself to like, cause I like 6-to-1s, 4-to-1s and shit like that. I got to just teach myself. I'm trying to train myself that like a 3-to-1 is okay. Like max. Like if you get a 3-to-1 every trade max, like just be okay with that. Cause some traders aim for a 1-to-1 every day and they profitable. They millionaires. Some traders aim for a 2-to-1. You know what I'm saying? Some traders aim for 3-to-1. The 3-to-1 is more than okay. So I need to just have in my mind like, no matter what, whatever you risk, just get out at 3 times the risk. If you risk 1,000, get out at 3,000. If you risk 100, get out at 300. If you risk 200, get out at 600. So I'm just trying to train myself to like not I'm just trying to train myself to not really go above that and to just be comfortable with, you know what I'm saying? Be comfortable with that as a form of profit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I feel like some of it may be greed, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta stop being greedy, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta be content with us be content with the definite profit target. You know what I'm saying? The amount of money will change depending on the risk. But as far as like, okay, 3 times the risk, like I need to be content with like, okay, 3 times the risk is my, you know what I'm saying, profit no matter what. Because I know some traders that are profitable and they only aim for 2 times the risk. And they making, I would say about, I know one trader specifically, he's making about, I would say like 10,000 to 15,000 a week. And all he's doing is aiming for 2 times what he's risking. So if he's risking 2,000, he get out at 4,000. I just got to be content and just take it like that. You know what I'm saying? Take what the market give me and stop trying to be greedy, because in the long run, having that mindset, you're gonna make money, obviously, because because the market consistently gives 2-to-1s, 1-to-1s, and 3-to-1s all the time. So if I just have that mindset of like, okay, 3-to-1 no matter what, fuck if it go past 3-to-1, fuck if it did a 10-to-1 or a 20-to-1, I just want 3-to-1. And if I just had that mindset, then that's what's gonna help me, you know what I'm saying? But that's kind of been the mindset I've been having going into this challenge that I created for myself anyway, you know what I'm saying? So shit, we're gonna see what to do. We're gonna keep trading this account up. Like I said, I do want to get the account to 2K. So once I get it to 2K, that's when I'm gonna go for the gusto. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start risking 200 a trade, and that's when that shit gonna really start jumping up. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get to 2K. I'm not gonna lie, I've been losing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. I have been losing, but I'm doing what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not letting this shit take over. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure I practice cognitive diffusion. I'm making sure that like if it's emotions behind it, I don't do it. For example, when I seen that big old spike that just happened, the old me would have pressed buy. The old me would have been like, bro, your bias was already bullish. It came back to that order block that you originally, based your entry off of, bro. Go ahead and buy that shit, bro. And then like I would have been fucked up. I mean, granted, it's still like, haven't went really bullish or bearish yet, but it's just the concept. It's like, it's the principle. You know what I'm saying? The principle is, if you want to be profitable in trading, you need to have self-control. So it's like, I'm practicing self-control. Like, I'm really mad because, like, I'm not gonna lie, on the prop firm challenge, my trade was up $700 today, like $750. I was aiming for $1,200. I was risking $300 to make $1,200. It was at $750. Bro, I was driving. I couldn't even move my stop loss to break even. By the time I got home, the trade was in negative and it stopped me out at $300. So do you know how that feel, bro? Like being in profit $750, can't move your stop to break even, then you get home and you lost $300. I could have been up $750, but I have to realize that, first of all, you're not gonna win every day. Second of all, it is what it is. Like, I just gotta be okay with that. I know I can get it back, so I'm not gonna dwell on it. But I was kind of pissed off that it's like that I couldn't move my stop loss. On top X, I could not move my stop loss like no matter what. And I'm just seeing it 750 in profit, and I'm like, bro, I just want to move to break even. Like, I don't even want to put it in profit. I just want to put it at break even. So if I get stopped out, I don't lose no money. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even do that. By the time I got home, boom, stopped out. But one thing it taught me is that, one, my trading strategy works because I'm always in fucking profit on the trade. Two, I have to be okay with losses. When I lose, I have to just take that L. Sometimes I don't do comfortable with taking L's. When I lose, I try to like get my get back. You know what I'm saying? And when you get your get back, you may not always be thinking logically. It may not be a logical get back. It may be an emotional get back. That's why I practice cognitive diffusion, because it's like, if I am trading and the decision that I am making is based off emotions, I will not do it. If I would have pressed buy when that candle started going crazy, that would have been an emotional decision. I would have asked myself, like, is this I actually asked myself in my head while I was talking to y'all, like, if I press buy, that's an emotional decision. Like, don't do it. That's what I told myself in my brain. If you want me to be 100% transparent, it's like, when it's like that, don't do it. Like, I lost today, right? I was up 750 in profit on the prop firm, and I lost 300. I was going to go back in and place another trade on that prop firm challenge, but guess what? My brain was like, if you do that, is that a logical decision or emotional? It's emotional, so don't do it, bro. 9 times out of 10, bro, one trade a day is good for me, because on that second trade, it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Like, really 80 goddamn 20 kind of, like, lately or in the past year. Like, if I place a second trade for the day, it's like a 30% chance that it's gonna hit TP. You know what I'm saying? And that's just based off of just my experience. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I know that, why the fuck would I do it? Because it's like, I'm basically saying I want to lose money. If I go back in the market and place another trade today, I could hit TP, but I feel like it's a 70% chance that I'm gonna get stopped out. And with those odds being like that, I'd rather just not do it. You get what I'm saying? Especially if it's a random time of day. It's not even New York. So my one trade a day is really enough, because it's like, I trade that New York session. I like to enter the market after 7. You know what I'm saying? So between 7 a.m. and 11 a.m., I really like to get my entry between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Like, those 2 hours, that's when I try to get my entry. And then, like, my trade, as far as the time it takes to pan out, I would say 1 hour to 2 hours max. You know what I'm saying? Really 1 hour, because all I'm doing is aiming for a 3-to-1. You know what I'm saying? So, if I'm aiming for a 2-to-1, it'll probably take 30-40 minutes. My trade yesterday that I hit TP on the prop firm challenge, I made 700. That trade took 25 minutes, and I entered on the 5-minute. So I be like documenting all this stuff in my brain to just like, so I can know like what to expect when I enter the trade, like how long it should take to pan out, and how wide should my stop loss be, and how many points does an hourly candle give out. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, my strategy is based off that as well, because if I know, like, damn, on top X, like, they the hourly candles on the SPS 500 generally, so when I did the math, it's between 9 points to like 25 points. That's the average range of a 1 hour candle. You know what I'm saying? And me risking $300 on the trade, I'm not gonna lie, 10 points, that'll give me like, $900, $1,200. You know what I'm saying? So I just be looking at it like that. Like, I be taking all that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? So, so if I got that in mind, I know what to expect. It's all about expectancy. You know what I'm saying? If you know what to expect, bro, you're halfway there. You know what I'm saying? If you know what you're looking for, you halfway there. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, look at this trade. It look like it's going to pan out. It look like it's going to be bullish, you know what I'm saying, to take off. And that's exactly what it's doing. Look at that. See how I came perfectly to that order block? This is real time too. Look at that shit. I'm not gonna chase it. I'm gonna let it go. I'm done trading for the day. I'm gonna have another opportunity tomorrow. And that's the mindset that you gotta have in order to be a profitable trader. So it's like, okay, so back to the hourly. So I trade based off the hourly chart. You know what I'm saying? So I trade hourly opens. You know what I'm saying? So if like whatever time I get in the market, bro, it's a 90% chance or almost 100% chance that it is within 20 minutes of an hourly open candle. Meaning, if it's 7 o'clock and I'm up and I see what's going on, blah blah blah, it's a 90 to 100% chance that I'm gonna enter the markets before 7:20. Same with 8 o'clock. If it's 8 o'clock, it's a 90% chance that I'm gonna enter the market before 8:20. If it's 9 o'clock, it's a 90% chance that I'm gonna enter the market before 9:20. That's how I trade because I figured it out. Like based off my strategy, all I need is that hourly chart for my direction, for my bias. If I know the bias off the hourly chart, then basically all I'm doing is waiting for that next 1 hour candle to open. And then on the 5-minute chart, I'm waiting for a change in state of delivery. And it's that simple. Look at this. This 7 o'clock, right? This is a 5-minute chart. So on this one, I entered at 750, 745. You know what I'm saying? But you get the math. Sometimes it's faster than, most of the time it's faster than that. I did it based off the 5-minute. So I had to wait a little minute, you know what I'm saying? But let's go to the 2-minute. See, if we would have went to the 2-minute, we would have got it faster. You get what I'm saying? So look, based off the 2-minute, right? Same strategy. It's 7 o'clock. I know that I'm bullish. All I want to see is a change in state of delivery. I want to see a set of down closed candles closed above, broken and closed above. Look, these, you see these two down closed candles? If I draw them out right here, what did price do? Price broke and it closed above. I would have entered the market right there. I would have entered the market at 716 and I would have put my stops at the low. I wouldn't have got stopped out. The trade still would have panned out. Look, if I would have bought right here, I could have did it based off the 2-minute. I probably would have hit TP3 more than likely. Stops go at the low because you basically saying like this low is protected. Like that low not going to get broken. And then look, 3-1 right there. How long did that trade take to pan out? This is the 2-minute chart. You know what I'm saying? So if you got in there, I would have got in at 718, right? And I would have got out at 806. You know what I'm saying? So you do the math on how long that took. And that's a 3-1. Meaning if I risked 100, would have made 300, risked 1,000, would have made 3,000 in that amount of time. You know what I'm saying? But I did my trade based off the 5-minute. You know what I'm saying? Because the 5-minute to me is more like it correlates with that 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? But I can start trading the 2-minute. I do trade the 2-minute sometimes. And well, I'm not going to say sometimes. In the past, I used to trade the 2-minute. You know what I'm saying? I can go back to trading that because honestly, it will cause the trade to finish faster. So I need to take that in consideration because I don't like holding my trades long. Like this going to sound crazy to some of y'all, but like if I hold my trade for an hour, I feel like that's too long. You get what I'm saying? Like that's just how I feel. So maybe I do need to start using the 2-minute as my entry because it's all the same shit. If you want me to be real with you, this trade still would have panned out. I still would have made money. It's just that the 5-minute, it takes longer to pan out and longer to hit TP. That's the only difference. So shit, I probably do need to start using 2-minute. I probably use the 2-minute tomorrow. It's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all about structure. When you know the direction, it's all about structure after that. Look at this. You see this structure? We know that we bullish, but we got this downtrend, right? We got this downtrend. Got this downtrend right here. Lower low and lower highs, right? And we know we bullish. So when we do some shit like that and we retrace and then we do some shit like that, bro, that's basically the market shifting bullish. Look at this. What you got right here? Fair value gap. Price coming to the fair value gap, and it's taking off. You know what I'm saying? That shit going for the moon. And with that being said, we're gonna let it ride out, man. I'm gonna get me another opportunity tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna come in the market tomorrow. We're gonna be up. We're gonna be live. Goddamn, we're gonna risk 100 on the live account, and we're gonna risk 300 on the prop firm. We're gonna push to make 300 on the live account, and we're gonna push to make 900 on the prop firm. And it's just that simple. And we just gonna keep doing that until this account get to 2K. And I'm gonna keep doing it with the prop firm until I pass the challenge. I'm not gonna change my risk on the prop firm. I'm gonna keep it at 300 until I pass the challenge. I'm not gonna up it or nothing like that. Once I pass the challenge and I start trading, I'm still gonna be using 300 until I make like 2,000. Then once I make 2,000, I may up my risk to 500 to make 1,500 per trade, and then do that a couple of times and then request the payout. That's my whole goal. I got this shit mapped out. You know what I'm saying? With this live account, I already told y'all how I plan on flipping it and how, my strategy on flipping it. Once I flip that shit to 5K, best believe I'm taking out. I'll probably take out 4K, or I'll probably take out the whole 5K and just trade prop firm. You know what I'm saying? Trade the prop firms, put the money into prop firm challenges, trade Top Step, you know what I'm saying? Get multiple accounts, copy trade them, build up my portfolio, build up my bread through the prop firm, and then go back live. Cause I don't mind trading live, and I want to trade live, but it's like I want to trade live with a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like more than 5,000, like at least 20K. You know what I'm saying? So once I flip this account to 5K, I'm going to take all of it out, and I'm just going to keep trading prop firms until I'm able to put 20K in my live account. Once I'm able to put 20K in my live account freely, meaning it's 20K that I don't care about, it's not going to bother me if I lose it, then that's when we really going to be talking, because with that 20K, I'm going to risk 1,000 per trade. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 per trade to make 3,000. So I'm literally be having $3,000 days and shit like that. So that's the whole goal right there. You know what I'm saying? To get to that space, get to that level to where I'm making 3K a day on a live account, because I really don't care for prop firms, but they can be beneficial to help you, level up fast. So that's what it's all about, man. With that being said, we are out. I'll see y'all on the next video. Y'all be safe. Oh, this shit talking about talk to Siri.